The 12-day war between Iran and Israel has come to a complete halt, yet the situation in the Middle East continues to be alarmingly unstable. In light of Israel's recent actions, we have today invited Saeed Koozechi, the Iranian ambassador, to our studio. Ambassador, welcome. In light of recent developments, Iran and Israel have agreed on a ceasefire, yet many international conflicts remain ongoing. Do you truly believe that the current state of affairs can be maintained?
At dawn on June 13, the international community watched as Israel carried out a military incursion into Iran, marking a serious escalation in hostilities. The recent wave of airstrikes and assassinations focused on residential neighborhoods, innocent civilians, university professors, and members of their families, raising concerns about the deliberate targeting of non-combatants. Given that the ceasefire with Israel was formed under circumstances involving the occupation of another nation's territory, it is difficult to fully trust its long-term sustainability or Israel's commitment to upholding the agreement. Over the past 7 months since the ceasefire with Lebanon began, Israel has violated the agreement more than 2,700 times.
The US government has officially declared that significant nuclear negotiations with Iran are set to occur next week. It is said they're urging Iran to cease uranium enrichment and opt for imports instead. What is the Iranian government's position on this?
Negotiations with the US are indeed surrounded by much skepticism given the current climate. It's because we were attacked while negotiations were still underway. Iran requires uranium to supply fuel for its domestic nuclear power facilities. We aim to produce 20 gigawatts of electricity through nuclear energy by the year 2041 as part of our long-term energy strategy. Medical imaging diagnostics and the production of radiopharmaceuticals are also among the major applications of nuclear energy. Currently, Iran is facing a significant health challenge with over 1 million individuals diagnosed with cancer. Each of these patients is in need of vital medical treatments to manage their condition effectively.
Despite attacks by the United States and Israel on Iran's nuclear facilities, some analyses suggest that the facilities remain intact. There are also claims that the enriched uranium may have been relocated to another site. I'd like to know if you're aware of any damage to Iran's nuclear facilities, and whether Iran's nuclear development is continuing.
Iran has developed peaceful nuclear technology that allows it to operate independently. It is precisely because of this that Israel's acts of state terrorism have repeatedly focused on Iranian scientists and academic figures, particularly university professors. Their families are also continuously exposed to Israel's threats and acts of terror. Despite all external pressure and threats, we remain firmly committed to advancing our peaceful nuclear program, with greater resolve than ever before.
Moreover, despite Israel carrying out a preemptive attack on Iran's nuclear program, it is widely reported that Israel already possesses its own nuclear arsenal. Given the context, it's an ironic twist.
This is a bitter irony faced by the international community. It is deeply ironic that the only regime in the Middle East believed to hold hundreds of nuclear warheads and which has shamelessly threatened to use them against civilians amid its brutal campaign against Palestinians in Gaza is now questioning the nuclear program of a member state that has endured thousands of hours of rigorous inspections and monitoring under the authority of the International Atomic Energy Agency, a clear display of double standards and political manipulation. The international community bears the responsibility to disarm this dangerous and malicious regime, compelling it to relinquish its nuclear weapons and subject all of its nuclear facilities and activities to thorough and transparent monitoring by the International Atomic Energy Agency. The recent resolution from the Organization of Islamic Cooperation's (OIC) foreign ministers meeting strongly condemned the actions taken by the United States and Israel against Iran, emphasizing their destabilizing impact on regional peace.
This concludes the remarks from Saeed Koozechi, the ambassador of Iran. Thank you very much for your attention.